day. You already know. Right here in Southern California, it's a nice, beautiful day today. Nice and sunny. It's actually quite hot today. You already know we shit in here at work. Decided to hop on, see what everybody was talking about. What's the word of the curve? You heard me. Talk up the town. Is going down. For those interested, I did drop a new video out on this channel. If you guys want, to check that out, right? For all the ones that were asking me about my thoughts on the behavior of other Raza channels on YouTube. Because I know that's one thing that I get asked a lot as well. Right? And I'm just like, all right, I'll make a video, breaking it down. Because it seems that a lot of people always want to get my take on, like, if I'm picking a side, like if I think that person's right or the other person's right, when I really don't pick sides, right? Because, everybody's behavior tends to be the same. You know what I mean? What's cracking like an shit? What you getting yourself into, my boy? Hello. What's good? What you doing on this Wednesday? On this hump day? Seems like the week is going by fast, but I think because it was Memorial Day, no? On the money. Same shit, different day. I feel you. I feel like this week is going by fast, no? Or probably because, it was a holiday. I'm like, damn, it's already Wednesday? Shit. Like, time flies. How'd you spend it? Feed me on Monday? Yeah, after work, a nice little barbecue. I smacked a few burgers and fucking hot links and shit. Because, we eat carne all the time, so sometimes we got to switch it up. Because sometimes, carne over and over, it does get, like, you got to switch it up from time to time. Can't be grilling the same shit all the time. People get tired of that shit. Even though I could legitimately eat carne asada all the time, but sometimes, you got to mix it up. Throw some fucking shish kebab up there. Mira, shish kebab, todo fancy. Oh, that was it. I do. Now, you'd be throwing some steaks on there from time to time. But I feel you. Sometimes you got to switch it up, though. But yeah, legitimately, I could fucking smack some carne asada all the time with some fucking un pinche nopal ahí, chingue su madre. Thoughts on retirement homes? They're good places, right? Depending on the staff, because there's some staff that could be assholes too as well, right? Like, you see, cases where they get mistreated or shit, some even killed. So está cabrón. Hola, ¿qué tal estás? Aquí nomás. Haciéndome güey. I used to eat a gang of carne ranchera when I used to live in South Bay. Serio? Wait, what meat market you go to, eh? Because I'm looking for a good spot, homie, because, the one I go to is it's I used to have one that I used to go to right there in Huntington Park, but they closed that bitch down, bro, and they used to be the spot que ahí sí hacían carne aquellas, güey. How they would marinate that motherfucker. I want to do a tomahawk steak. What's that a tomahawk steak? La madre, casi nada. Eso es todo, hijo. Shit, that shit does sound bomb, bro. Throw some tomahawks up in that bitch. But steaks are kind of tricky to cook, bro. You know what I mean? Because you leave them on there too long, and then they'll just be dry as a motherfucker. Huh? It's like eating bubble gum. You go take a piss, you come back, y ya pinche steaks están todas quemadas, like valiendo verga. Like when there be homies that say that they know how to barbecue, they invite you over for a barbecue, and then you grab the pizza carne, and that shit tastes like fucking pinche charcoal. You bite that motherfucker, you hear the crunch, like it's charcoal. Like, ay, güey, chicharrón. Like, damn, my boy. That was right there chilling and not paying attention to the carne, pinche carne all engulfed in flames. Like, hey, güey, se está quemando la carne. Like, nah, my boy is just getting its color. Like, what color, motherfucker? That shit lost its color already. I heard it's like hospitals for elderly bingo games. Nah, well, no, yeah, well, depending también on the stat, nah, but foster homes is a little bit more tricky because they don't give a flying fuck right there, bro. Because you're dealing with kids. You know what I mean? People feel like they can get away with stuff more with kids than with like older people. You know, because older people tend to have that respect, type shit, like respect your elders. So they hesitate to do shit, right? Because they know that people will probably believe the older people than themselves. While with kids, people tend to know that people will believe the adults more than they will the kids. So that's why you see a lot of more shiesty shit happening in foster homes. Try Korean barbecue. It's Max. No, I know Korean barbecue. Oh, you mean to like make it myself? I mean, I probably could get down. Can chingado sabe? I would go to a corner on Independence, I believe, in Long Beach Boulevard. There's a piece. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. Okay, I know. Yeah, Simon. I think it's still there too. Yeah. Homie hit the carniceria. We market. But it's still pink. I bet the best meat though is Carson. Oh, serio? Why everything you fart all that what? Why every time you fart all the homies burn up? God, come out your ass and Bulldog's name Taz Dunk. Sounds like. Can I get the N-word pass here? You mean Ninja or Nai or Notorious? Hate from Germany? Why is there hate from Germany? Why you talk like that? Them fools on the corner store with cigarettes with the EBT. Bro, you can buy anything with EBT nowadays. Hasta los pinches paleteros, you could get paletas with EBT nowadays, bro. No te miento. You can get corn with EBT nowadays, homie. Palabra. Shit's crazy nowadays. Hasta los pinches drug dealers take EBT. Valiendo verga, that's tough times. Have you heard of the Colorado Bridge in Pasadena? Yeah, Simon. Hey, yeah, I give it to you, Alex Apple, my ninja. That was that I give it to you. EBT Kettle coupons. Serio? From the Elote Man? Yeah, bro, that's what's take EBT now. Nah, puro pedo, güey. Ya no más falta. Did your daddy touch you in the no zone sometimes? Did the big homies in the pen call you gordo or gorda or waffle? They called me torta. Did he blame me? Hide the pickle with you? I know what you're trying to do. It's not going to work, my guy. I wasn't born yesterday, my guy. I believe it became LA. You haven't been to LA in years. Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's still the same. Nothing has changed. Everything is still the same and still expensive and chaotic. You know what I mean? So you're not missing much. And plus, I'm assuming that it's like this everywhere else también, right? Because, well, me being from the Valle and now staying in LA, I don't see the difference, right? Except just that it's more populated out here, right? Like you just see more people. But other than that, I mean, there's really not much of a difference at all. So I'm assuming like San Diego and Orange County and all those areas got to be the same as well, right? You know, it's just that here's more congested just because you have more people, right? Because you have more apartments and projects and shit like that. You feel me? I was just watching your video about do YouTubers make Rasa look bad? Great video. You're 100% right on that, though. People can only speak. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I get that a lot, right? Like, damn, bro, these vatos are making you guys look bad and this and that. And it's like, how? People can only speak in behalf of themselves, right? Because, like, you know, when you're out there in the real world, bro, and you're mingling around real people, right? And you see the negocios when you just go get something at the store, right? And it's owned by Raza, right? And you see the Raza right there working, you know, a toda madre, you know? Ahí, you know, cotorreando. It's not like how it is on the internet, right? So when people be like, damn, there's that Raza behaves, and it's like, bro, go out there in the real world, bro. You don't see the same behavior. You only see it online, bro, that kind of behavior. Or when people say that homies behave like this and like that, but then when you go interact with real homies, you don't see that. But that's what I'm saying, though. What you get on here and what you get out there is two different things. Because people know that on here they could get away with a lot of stuff, you know, because this is just, you know, they're in the comfort of a safe place, right? That's why they feel like they could act more wild, because they know that there will be no repercussions, because, you know, they feel like they're in a place where nobody could get at them. Compared to in the real world, where you're physically in front of somebody, you know what I mean? They tend to not have the same type of behavior because they know that in person, shit could get real quick. That's why I say that this is all entertainment, bro. It's all a gimmick. Like, why am I going to spend time arguing with a person who I don't even know who they are, who could potentially be somebody on the other side of the planet for, though? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would just be a waste of time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know who this person is or where they're located. So it's like, you know, because on here, anybody could say whatever they want and claim to be whoever they want, right? And in whatever region of the world, right? For all you know, it's some fucking person that lives in Alaska or fucking, you know, Morocco or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So, pa qué, you know, wasting the energy for? Like, because you can tell when people are just trying to get on your nerves, on your bad side, right? And the shit that they start saying, right, that you already know they're trying to antagonize you, you know what I mean? That it's just like, so like, if you can see it, like, why do you fall into it, though? You get what I mean? Like, I can tell when somebody's just trying to get on my nerves, you know? What's the cheapest gas over there right now? The cheapest gas that I've seen ahorita is on the USA gas station. You know what I mean? The USA one, you know what I mean? Is the Chafa, right? And that one, I think it was about $4.79 a gallon of the cheapest of the cheapest of the cheapest. Don't think the good shit. I'm talking the cheap shit. 87. Right? It's about, almost about $5 a gallon. You know what I mean? How much is it over there where you're at? But if you go to like a Chevron or a fucking Shell or some shit like that, ahorita esa madre está como like fucking, I think it was like $6.59 or some shit a gallon, bro. I was like, hijos de su puta madre. Ah, madre, mejor me voy caminando. Mejor me voy en mi Dodge. Do you want to play Showtime? Yeah, this is. Where I stay in the nasty city is full of paisas, where it's part of San Diego gets traffic because of that. Órale, all right. No, well, there's paisas a lot over here también. In Mexican, Panama, Italian, Colombian, Irish. So what does that mean to me? If you grew up amongst raza and you know how raza is, then you're raza, bro, period. You know what I mean? Like, I think all of that, like, coming down to, like, you know, specifics, right, is ridiculous, homie. Like, you know, like, we all could relate to each other. Like, growing up in the hood, everyone growing up in the hood, we all could relate to our struggles and what we went through and how we're being raised, right? That's why you see homies that are white, Asian, blacks, or from Honduras, Guatemala, in different areas, bro. But that's why we all could come together, whatever, because we can all relate, bro. Is the fact that we can relate to each other that creates the bond and the brotherhood. You feel me? So how are you gonna try to outcast one person just because somebody wants to be politically correct, right, on something that they don't even know, right? Because most of the people that push this, was raza, don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. You know what I mean? And I know this because when they try to isolate, Salvadorians and Guatemalans, and it's like, bro, do you know your history? Like, that shit used to be all one, bro. The Mexican Empire, when we got free from the Spaniard rule. What are you talking about? That is your people. Who do you think was standing beside you fighting the Spanish off, bro? And then when disagreements happened and people broke off to do their own thing and drew the lines, that's when it became Salvadorians and all that, bro. But it was all the same shit. And these are the very people saying that they're not their people. This shit is ridiculous. And it's like, well, why do they have different words or different accents then? And it's like if somebody from fucking Oklahoma sounds the same as a white person from California, you see that they have an accent, no? Shit, bro, this shit is crazy, and it baffles me that people just, can't even, and I think it's their ignorance, right, or just the fact that they want to be right about or how they view it. You feel me? And it's like, bro, you're gonna be over here claiming to be proud to be brown, and you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And this shit is crazy, though. Like, oh, bro, they're not your people. They're different or whatever. Like, yet you guys could speak Spanish to each other and communicate. ¿Los entiendes, no? Like, I can't understand a Russian. You want to know why? Because I'm not Russian. You get what I mean? But I don't know. That's just crazy. What's good, Derek? What's cracking like my boy? The more I dig into psychology, it's different. Yeah, I feel you, bro. It gets a grip on you. What did you ever check out? Oh yeah, Simon. You know what? I meant to reply back to your thing. I'm actually gonna do a reaction to a rola that I found. Watch, it's gonna be coming. It's gonna be coming. First, cheapest to gas. Gas King Station. Órale. I think I heard of that one. But I see so many random ones pop up, right? Like the one that has a green dinosaur in it. What the fuck? I barely recently started seeing that one. It's like, it starts with an S. I forgot what the fuck that shit's called, but it has like a green dinosaur in it. I'm like, su madre, que it'll make my fucking car turn into a dinosaur. My sister gonna enter high school. Any advice you can? Yeah, just to concentrate and not to let what people say trigger her, right? And just focus on her work, right? Because I already know once you enter high school, that's the most chaotic time for a person, right? That's literally when we start to mold who we become. And sometimes people around you, right, if you don't have a strong household to install good morals on you, that leaves you vulnerable when you're in high school, right, amongst people who don't have your best interests, right? You can see people are easily persuaded to do the things that would probably be not the smartest to do, but just because they want to fit in. Even true Chicanos had a problem with organizing Mexicans. They call us in Mexico and Americans weren't. The struggle is real. Yeah, facts, bro. I'm telling you, every time I go to Mexico, bro, and I say I'm Mexican, they say que no, because I wasn't born over there. I'm like, all right. Like, no, tú eres americano. Like, You come over here, you say you're American, and if Americans hear you, they're, no, well, you're not American. Like, well, chingada, pues. Well, then I guess we're fucked. I'm Chicano there. Now, neither you or you can say anything. Shut up. Yeah, you guys happy now? It's like that title means so much to them, right? Like, what up, bro? What's cracking? Viva la raza, ya sabes. I'm from Salinas. I grew up field my mom. Yeah. Yeah, so you understand. I'm telling you, you understand what it is, you know? That's what I'm saying. When people on here want to, choose to say otherwise, right? And be like, no, because you're not this and that. It's just like if you two are like so different, you know what I mean? Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, even when I came and I talked and I broke it down, right, when I was talking about American Cholo and what they say about him because he's from Honduras, right? And people were like, why am I defending him? It's like, bro, I'm not defending him, but I could only call facts for what they are, right? Like, that has absolutely nothing to do with raza and Chicano and everything like that, bro, at all. But you only see that type of behavior on the internet because in real life that doesn't happen. Because there's a lot of homies, I'm telling you, bro, even in my barrio, who are white, black, and all that. And, bro, they have Chicano tattooed on them, bro. And never once has anybody ever told them that they're not Chicano, bro. And even incarceration, bro, you have homies that are not raza who have Chicanos on them and everything. Nobody has ever told them a fucking goddamn thing, bro. Yet on here, everybody's like, que no, que esto. Or when they be like, oh, it's only Mexicans, and it's like, if you know about the Chicano movement, right, and the strikes that were happening and the protests and everything like that, it wasn't only Mexicanos that were out there protesting, bro. You had Salvadoreños, Guatemalans, and even amongst these, activist groups, right, like the Brown Berets and the Farmers Union and many more others, right? It wasn't just made of pure Mexicans, though, and that's the thing that like even gets more on my nerves, right? That the information's out there. If you really care about your raza, then you would educate yourself, then you would know all of this. But yet people are so ignorant, right? And just want to feel like whatever they have ever heard was the truth, right? Like, no, it has to be only Mexicans. Like, oh, okay, so you're willing to take these people's support and the help that they do to help you push for your rights and your movement. But then when it comes to now, throwing the title on there of Chicano, you're going to be like, nah, they can't. Oh, so they're good for this, but not good for that. It's the same thing like America, bro. Like, also, these people are illegal immigrants that need to get the fuck out of here. But in times of war, they're useful there, right? And they're good for that. But they're not good for citizenship? Oh, my God. That's the type of shit that's the type of thinking that is wild, bro. Like, so you're telling me that they're good and you're gonna be asking them for help when it comes to this, but then when it comes to that, it's different? Like, ahí sí son raza and Chicanos, huh? Greetings from Russia. Well, shout out to Russia. I also see small channels tend to be more than bigger channels who are biased. Well, yeah, because bigger channels are, people tend to get to the top by doing, things that, probably, are not like righteous things, A lot of lying goes involved in that, right? Like a whole lot of lying, bro. If you look at the biggest channels, a lot of them channels are, have been exposed and liars and fakes and all that, bro. Trust me, if I was to come on here and be dissing all these other channels on a day-to-day, I would have already had all kinds of subscribers as well and views, bro. I'm not stupid. I know what people. I see the analytics. I know what people want to watch. I'm just not willing to do that. You know what I mean? But other people, I understand. They want to, get the bag and be on the top. I understand why they do what they do. You know? I mean, it's not hard to see, what gets you to the top. I mean, it's the same thing that made Tekashi's career blow up. If you come on here, you start speaking reckless, you will, get attention. Maybe not the best kind of attention, right? But nonetheless. That's why you see a lot of people tend to, go down that route. But I just refuse to be on here dissing other channels and clashing and stuff like that. I'm just not going to do it. Because unlike other people, I'm not playing a character on here. Like, I'm just looking to just chill, relax, and interact, right? I'm not looking to fucking blow up and try to become famous. Like, we're just here to talk, bro. Gigolos. Oh yeah, he definitely does. He definitely does. And I'm gonna scope out that book that you told me. I know I seen him, promote his book, right? I just, haven't gotten the chance to, buy it, right? But yeah, I am subscribed to his channel. A lot of people think it's illegal workers on the fields try programs they were. I know, bro. That's another. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. But it's people's ignorance. I'm telling you, it's people's ignorance, bro. Like, how are you, like, that's your people. Like, how are you gonna try to judge them and brand them some type of way, or looking at them like if that's somehow a bad thing, like if they're in the fields working like that means that they're lower than the rest, right? Or if that somehow is degrading. Like, how? They're working to put food on the table for their families. That's something that's commendable. You know what I mean? Like, they're doing what they got to do to feed their families. How is that something to make fun of or to degrade somebody for? You know what I mean? Or when I get told on here, like, oh, like, shut up, you construction worker, you forklift. Like, well, that's not my occupation. But if it was, like, why would I be ashamed of that? Like, how is that an insult, though? Like, or you McDonald's worker, like, what's wrong with McDonald's workers? Like, they have a job, they're working, they're trying to do what they got to do in order to, put their part to get the bills paid. You know what I mean? Don't act like you don't eat at McDonald's. So it's not embarrassing to eat there, but it's embarrassing to work there? Why? What's the difference? I'm telling you, bro, people's insults, bro, when you really dissect what people say when they look to insult people, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, bro. But people go with it because it's what everybody else says, right? So they just want to be a part of the group, right? And they feel like that's, a good insult. It's like, when you really dissect it, it's like, how the fuck is that an insult? I can see why a child might find that funny, because they don't really think, something completely through, right? So that's why it's entertaining to them. Yet these people claim to be adults. Like, how's that, bro? You have the mindset of a child. And telling people to grow up. You have people, telling a kid, why won't he wear that? Because everyone else is going to make fun of me. You know what I mean? And then you have an adult, like, who's like, why are you worried about you having, off-brand shoes? Because everyone's going to make fun of me. Like, bro, I thought you were an adult. You're sharing the same opinion as a child. Yeah, these people claim to be adults, though. Like, really? Your actions say otherwise. Because people literally people think that they're independent and that they do what they want to do and that they don't give a fuck about what he says and that they dictate their own program. But in all true reality, even if you're not like gang affiliated or nothing like that, people don't dictate their own program. People worry about what they wear and how they look because they're afraid to be, judged by strangers, right? So therefore, they don't wear what they want to wear. They keep that in mind. Nah, I'm gonna get made fun of if I wear this, or I'll get picked up. You get what I mean? So they're letting society dictate how they move, where they eat, what they say, what they do. You get what I mean? They're not dictating their own program because they're worried of strangers' opinions. So how they move is going based off of what people might think. So they're not independent and, however people claim that they are. They are in the fucking ball of other bullshit just like everybody else. But claim to be independent. No, you're not, because you wouldn't wear that. Because you're afraid that you might get made fun of. So therefore, you're letting the audience dictate how you move. Can't tell me otherwise. You know what I mean? And I have, seen, many times that has happened. Hey, why don't you wear that, bro? That shit's clean. Nah, well, it's because it's off-brand, bro. Fool, everyone's going to make clown and start clowning. Like, bro, if you like it, and if it looks good, what the fuck is the problem? Son of a bitch, though. Lord Jesus. I could be wearing some off-brand shoes right now. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't. They're comfy. I like the way they looked, and they were a nice price. So who gives a fuck? I don't even think my shoes are brand. Are they? I don't even think these motherfuckers are brand. And I could care less. But other people, are just like, nah, bro, yeah, I'm going to get clowned on. Look at Mr. I don't care what anybody thinks about me, and I do me. Don't sound like you're doing you. This is the facts of things, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it was good chopping it up with you guys. I got to get back to it. My lunch is over. We out.